This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Spartans of Michigan State. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, Florida. Now White. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. 6-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, and bursts through it for a solid game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Spartans take over first and 10.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to if a good golfer can check them out.
And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Dixon has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. 20-yard touchdown. And Michigan State has taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the It's an 8-0 ball game. Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Florida's punter is out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. Job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He will not be throwing to start out as they begin on the ground. And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Tim Young, 34 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jennings. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's from sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they can defend here on 3rd down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to put this one away.
And a very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. This is Young on the carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 34 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again. White. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is Ellington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the ground, Ellington. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's White on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 now for the Spartans. Completes it to Dixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First and 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's caught right side, Dixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what we say, the end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
The loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't admit.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
First and goal.
Here's first and goal, Michigan State. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. Now White lost the football. It's going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, White. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
8 of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought...
And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A great play there. 29 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Throwing a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. The play fake, now White. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White, his throw incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Big play there. 70 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Ellington. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They run again with Jennings. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now White with a first down throw.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Michigan State out for another drive. It's certainly starting to look like they're going to be in the national title game next week as they begin here 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 37 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
64. Gators nothing.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
A 10-yard loss on
that right now. That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. White, he's got it complete to Perkins.
White's pass. Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Florida's punter is out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. On the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And just shouting him out there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. He knocks him back. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. those guys continue to put this one out of reach. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Gators, nothing.
Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now White from the gun on 3rd down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, Michigan State. Michigan State touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10, Florida. Out of the gun, it's White. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now White lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Recovered by the Spartans.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 24 yards there. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Michigan State Spartans are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Miami Hurricanes.